Alright, you guys, welcome back to another layout update. First off, I just want to say that I'm a little sorry about the 100th video posting that I put up the other day. That was just a prank that I did just to see what you guys would say and see if any of you would actually believe it. And second of all, I want to apologize for the shakiness of the camera. It's because I'm using one of the more larger cameras I've ever used. It's the iPad 3, so I'm just going to do a bit of a quality test on this and some other stuff as well that's going on the layout. But before I get to the quality, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the things that I've been up to and so on and so forth. Alright, so this is the most recent biggest change to the layout. I got a bridge and I've actually done some work to actually make sure it stays. Let's see if I can actually get it to focus. There we go. So yeah, got the bridge in, I've soldered the track there. I had to use transition joiners to make sure the track was good and level. And the track won't actually move now. When I go to bend it, and it doesn't create a sudden snap in the track like it does here. It suddenly just turns. So yeah, I've kind of prevented that, and I'm going to kind of redo this section so it's soldered as well. That was my first soldering experience, and I must say it went pretty good. I can't really use a 3-axle locomotive on here because they just keep hitting these supports. But other than that, I'm kind of slowly building up the elevation for this area. It's going to stay on this line, but as you can see, I haven't really put in much else. So I kind of have to build that entire section out of this kind of stuff, which I'm going to use that foam for. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull an engine and a few freight cars around and show you guys what's going on. And that was just coming out of emergency, so let's take a look here. And right now I have a consist set up with the ST70 ACE in the front and the AC4400 in the back. Alright, so let's take a look at the BNSF, as it is probably my most detailed engine. And I'm going to put the controller down here so we're not having a shadow and ruining our light. Alright, so already the camera focuses really well. I must say I'm extremely impressed with this. This is a lot better than my Touch. Really hard to hang on to, though. Let me see if I can actually set it on the chair and see what we can do about it. Alright, there we go. A little bit sturdier surface, so... Oops, sorry about that. Let's see what we can do here. I'm really impressed with this kind of camera. The focusing isn't the greatest for how it focuses, going out of focus and then in focus. I wish this thing had a anti-shake. Not exactly your most ideal kind of camera, but I'm just fooling around and trying stuff out. Sorry about the noise in the background, that's just the wash. Fortunately, I only have a limited amount of time to make this video because it's not exactly my iPad. Alright, so let's take a look at my Athearn Genesis car, which is kind of located near the back of the train. get a nice roll by. Alrighty. Let me just shut the KCS up. There we go. Okay, and again, sorry about the shaking. So, as you can tell, it picks up the writing very well. Not so much with the truck detail. I know it's probably giving you a better view of the reefer car. That's the first time ever I've actually been able to focus in on some of the details on it and show you guys on camera. I was trying out different things to see what gives the best lighting and whatnot. Let's take a close-up look here. Oh wow, it doesn't even get blurry when I go in this close to it. I might just use this from now on to make my video layout updates. Try one more time. Oh yeah, that's impressive by a long shot. And again, I'm sorry about the winding up of the washing machine and dryer. It's rather annoying when I'm trying to make videos. I'll let you guys just look, and I'd recommend turning down your speaker for a quick moment. Alright, so one more car I'm going to try and do a good quality test on is the Atlas Masterline center beam car. Just bring it over here, kind of split up the train a fair bit, and then I'll get on to one other huge undertaking that I've done, and something I'm going to do to Awesome Railfan if I can work something out with them or not. Kind of the idea of saving the best for last type idea. So last one we're going to try this with, and then we'll get to the... So for the first time ever, I've actually been able to show the quality of these cars on camera. How much detail is put into the Atlas Masterline stuff. And again, if you guys are just more recently new to my channel, sorry about that. Just to focus in on the Sioux line behind it. So yeah, if you guys were recently new to my channel, this was picked up at my hobby shop for 15 bucks, which is a great deal. Normally these things go for about 45 bucks each. And I have picked up 2 of them. So that was a great deal. Get pretty much 2 for the price of 1. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video quality, and let's get on to the next project. So as you guys know, my Burlington Northern SD40-2 is a dummy, which when I got it was a bit of a letdown, but I've come to realize that this particular engine is kind of hard to find from what I was told, from how old it is and when it had its first run done. Get it on the tracks good. So yeah, what I understand from this engine is pretty hard to find. But what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be putting a motor in it, and as well as it's going to be my actual first sound engine. Now, some of you guys are wondering, I have picked up a soundboard for it, and I haven't got the motor or anything for it. And as well as I've picked up a lot of stuff from the hobby shop recently that I don't have on the layout, because it's behind me on the repair table, putting on some new couplers so it runs a lot better. What I actually picked up was a Walthers auto rack bi-level and T Grand Trunk scheme. So hopefully in the next video I'll have that in there when it's been fully upgraded. And as well, on a side note, my father has decided to get into the hobby, and he is looking into buying some stuff for it. But I'll let you guys figure out what it actually is. Some of you actually already know. But anyway, other than that, this is going to be my first sound engine. The Sue line behind it, right here, it is just focused in on more, is going to have another sound decoder in it. And another project that I've taken on is I'm going to be making two SD40-2Fs for Canadian Pacific, one with the multi-mark and one without. Those are going to be done for Awesome Railfan and Galt Railfan. Alright, and that is about it for this layout update, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please let me know what you guys think of the camera quality on this iPad. And it's the iPad 3 in case you're wondering. Alright, so yeah, just let me know. And stay tuned for more updates on the sound of this engine and more.